Treehouse of Horror 14 is the debut episode of Season 15. While it is the second digitally animated Treehouse of Horror episode, it holds the distinction of being the first to air after the permanent digital switch. Reaper Madness. The Grim Reaper pays an unexpected visit to the Simpson family, claiming the soul of Bart. This triggers a wild chase reminiscent of a Benny Hill skit, with the family desperately trying to escape death's clutches. The Grim Reaper manages to corner Bart and prepares to strike him down. However, in a twist of fate, Homer hurls a bowling ball at the Grim Reaper, and to everyone's astonishment, the Grim Reaper is killed. With death gone, immortality has become a reality. The show humorously depicts a world without death, featuring Frankie the Squiller enduring endless shootings by the Springfield Mafia and Moe's failed attempt at hanging himself from the ceiling. Marge instructs Homer to dispose of the lifeless figure by placing it at the curb. Little does Homer know that putting on the Grim Reaper's robe will unknowingly transform him into the new Grim Reaper himself. His hands become skeletal and he acquires supernatural powers. Initially hesitant, Homer eventually embraces his new role and abuses his newfound powers. However, his enjoyment takes a drastic turn when he is tasked to kill Marge. Homer tries to convince God he doesn't want to kill his wife or himself. He tricks God by swapping Patty's body for Marge's and escapes on his motorcycle. God ends up giving up the chase, sighing that he is too old and far too rich for this. Later at the house, Marge rewards Homer with an extra pork chop, and they joke about him not killing her every week. Frankenstein. Homer is mistaken for a Nobel Prize winner, but it's actually for Professor Frink. Frink shares his longing for his father's approval and describes him as a remarkable scientist. Unfortunately, his father went missing during a fishing trip after being bitten by a shark while testing suntan lotion, which was also the last time he was seen alive. Frink attempts to bring his father back to life for the ceremony, but the reanimated corpse goes on a rampage. It strips Ned Flanders of his heart, Principal Skinner of his spine, and others of their body parts. Despite the chaos, Lisa manages to reach Frink Sr.'s conscience and persuades him to halt his destructive actions, recognizing the pain he's causing his son. However, as the awards ceremony commences, Frink Sr. succumbs to his murderous instincts once again, stealing the brains of brilliant scientists to augment his intellect. In a final act of desperation, Frink Jr. delivers a devastating blow, ending his father's reign of terror. As Frink Sr. lies dying, he expresses pride in his son's bravery, and his soul continues to communicate from within a mysterious box. Stop the world, I want to goof off. Bart and Milhouse obtain a stopwatch that can stop time. They have fun pranking people in Springfield, but are eventually caught by Mayor Quimby. As they flee from an angry mob, Chief Wiggum shoots at them, breaking the stopwatch. Now Bart and Milhouse are the only ones moving in a frozen world. They seize the opportunity to embark on a global crime spree, including kidnapping the Pope for a wedgie and indulging in their every desire. Bart even amusingly comments on Homer's detachable head. Bart and Milhouse, bored with their time-stopping abilities, decide to fix the watch. However, what was supposed to take an hour turns into a daunting 15-year ordeal. Once repaired, Bart realizes that restarting time will make them targets for revenge, compounded by their weakened state from years of gummy worm consumption. To avoid responsibility, they make Martin Prince the scapegoat, subjecting him to the consequences when time resumes. As time is set in motion again, Bart and Milhouse face the looming threat of retaliation. Lisa, frustrated with her inability to manipulate time, draws attention to Bart's newfound wealth and age, lamenting her own exclusion. In an attempt to be fair, Bart grants Lisa's access to the watch, and she soon discovers the second button with reality-altering abilities. The Simpson family experiences a wild series of transformations, ranging from separate torsos on jetpacks to swapped genders, bobbleheads, TV guide personas, members of the Fantastic Four, and finally engaging in a hula hooping frenzy to rock around the clock. If you want to see another Treehouse of Horror episode, then click this video right here.